What's up, Dragon Brood? I don't even know where to take y'all today. First off, hey, thanks to y'all that came by over on Twitch and hung out during my chair assembly stream. Anybody wants to see that, it's saved in the VODs over there. Feel free to check it out. However, if y'all like, I could do a full review of this Secret Lab Omega chair for people that are curious. I was thinking about it anyway. Let me know in the comments if you're curious to know what this is all about. Anyway, today we're going to cover a ZIRDA deck. That's not the companion you really get to see a lot of decks from, and I think I actually have something that might work. Work being a relative term, but hey, only one way to find out. But before we do, I've got to ask, if you haven't, please remember to hit the like button on this video just to reward me for trying something crazy and new, and hit that subscribe button and let me know that you appreciate what we're doing. And then for yourself, hit that notification bell because you'll get reminded every time we have a video up. And now that you've done that, we can go take a look at this ZIRDA Control-ish deck. Alright, so playing ZIRDA, we do have the restriction of we need everything that we play to have an activated ability. However, ZIRDA also makes those abilities cheaper if they're not mana abilities. So this actually opens the door up for quite a few things. So obviously we're playing ZIRDA as the commander. Red is our base color really, so we're playing a lot of red removal. So we got 4 Shocks, 3 Fire Prophecy, 4 Royal Eruptions. Then we're playing 4 Maze Mind Tome because they gain life but help us find the key parts of the deck. Playing 3 Rada, and Rada's pretty interesting here, right? For two reasons. One, Rada allows us to kind of hopefully stay ahead, getting through more cards if we have lands on top of our library. But additionally, Rada now only costs 4 to activate. And that's a big deal. Normally Rada costs 6 and it's a little bit of a hindrance. But in this setup, you can make it cost 4, and that makes a big difference. Now, how much of a difference we'll see, but I do really like that in this deck. Then we're playing a couple copies of ZIRDA himself, herself. I don't know, is ZIRDA male or female? It ends in an A, so on most languages that's female, so I'm going to go with female. Maybe we'll just say them or it. I don't know. But it's ZIRDA the Dawnwaker. She does have the ability to tap target, or target creature can't block. So that does matter too, especially if you have like a big Rada and your opponent's down to like 1 significant blocker. ZIRDA could be pretty good. ZIRDA itself isn't very big though, just a 3/3, but it is still a 3/3 creature. We're playing Ironcrag Feat. This lets you cast some of our other cards here in the deck pretty cheaply. So we're going to have that. We're playing a Lithoform engine. I kind of wanted to play 2, but I couldn't justify where to squeeze the other one in at. However, I do feel that I could squeeze one in over a Chandra that we have here later in the list. But Lithoform engine just basically lets you copy everything. You can get an extra permanent, copy an instant or sorcery, copy an activated ability, which is basically every card in the deck for 2, 3, or 4 mana. Or, in the case of ZIRDA, because ZIRDA says, can make everything cost 2 less, it's either 0, 1, or 2. So Lithoform engine's pretty good in combination with ZIRDA. Then we have Kinrith. Again, Kinrith's abilities now just cost a color. They don't really cost multiples, so that's kind of nice. In a lot of cases, so basically up until you get to, well, even then, if you get to the most expensive ability on Kinrith, only costs you 3 instead of 5. So that's pretty sweet. Then, of course, Chandra. All Lithoform engine can do here is really just make this copyable. So you can do it with 2 Chandras, or possibly even just let you double Chandra's activated abilities, which isn't bad, though. And then this Orrery is kind of cool in this list because, one, you can cast it with the Ironcrag Feat. Sweet. But you can also get all the different colored mana you need so that you can use like all of Kinrith's abilities, for instance, which is pretty cool. So that's something to consider in this list. And then, of course, you get to draw a card for each color among permanents you control. Now, that said, we really only have red, green, and white. But even just getting to draw cards for 3 and getting 2 or 3 cards in hand is actually really sweet. How good is it going to be? I don't know, but we're trying it out. Then, of course, we have Ugin. And we all know what Ugin does. It's just a big, crazy, overpowered card. Then just a bunch of lands. Nothing too surprising here. All the pathways, a couple of Temples of Abandon. Crawling Baron, so we have more ways to kill the opponent. Just kind of trying a bunch of different things here. We will see if it works. let's go hop into the arena. Yeah, now the draws with this deck could be pretty odd because we can get stuck with a lot of 5, 6, 7 cost things. We're going to go ahead and keep this one though because it's actually pretty reasonable. We can shock, we can Maze Mind Tome, and then possibly play Rada. And the Cyan feat actually works out pretty well. So for instance, like say we get Orrery or something, that could work out pretty sweet. Though the opponent does have blue mana, so that's less than preferable. But not a lot we can do about it. This probably gets countered. Alright, not a surprise there. Yep, so this is just going to be a boring Dimir Control matchup. Sorry, y'all. This is not going to be very exciting. And Rada's probably just going to take a bullet to a Heartless Act. Yep. Nothing too exciting to write home about there. My guess here is we're probably just going to be putting Zirda into our hand. Not doing much else. Why not? And we'll pass. Assuming the opponent's just going to put counters on the Crawling Barrens. I mean, honestly, I don't know if best of one, if you're going to be able to beat that particular deck anyway. Here we do get the option to at least shoot an Ashiok, so that's not the worst thing. Well, we can't really kill it, though. This works, though. Opponent tapped out for us, so we can Ironcrag feat. I guess play this for an additional red, because I don't know how much more green we would need. So, yeah. And then we just -5. I mean, why not? They opted not to. Why is that, opponent? Why did you not want to kill Ugin? I guess maybe they didn't want to leave mana down for us to do something else. Alright, well, let's shoot them. So I guess our plan here is just make the opponent spend mana. Really, I guess is all we're trying to do. Man, I really would like to stick this Lithoform engine though, but I actually don't care. Because if they tap enough to counter it, they're not going to be able to activate the Crawling Barrens. That opens it up so we can start damaging the opponent. And they don't appear to have... Well, that's not true. They could have Blood Chief's Thirst. And that would get rid of Ugin. So we have to keep that in mind. Though that would cause them to tap 4 on their turn. So it's also not the worst thing. Okay, so they're just going to draw a card here. So they are looking for an answer. I mean, we might have got lucky and snuck this Ugin through. That might have just been one of those good turns. Let's hit the opponent. I guess we'll play Zirda. I mean, it's a body. And if nothing else, it blocks for Ugin. I mean, though there's a good chance it just eats another removal card because the opponent hasn't played much of anything. But who knows? No, not even a removal card. So what do they have in hand? Unless it's just sorcery speed removal. Okay, Maze Mind Tome. But now we've got the opponent on kind of a clock here. Because they're only at 11. Okay, they're drawing a card. But now they don't, even if they drew a Blood Chief's Thirst, they don't have the mana to kill Ugin. Alright. Okay, there's an eliminate. Legit. Come on, white land. Fable Passage. Or something. Alright, so now we do have to start looking at these burn spells as real here, right? Shoot the opponent, go to 9. Ugin down to 6. Royal Eruption down to 3. That would make Ugin lethal. But I think I'm just going to pass and wait. The opponent's obviously not going to do much else this turn. Not that we're terribly concerned about, anyway. So let's shoot the opponent for 3. Let's play a Zirda. And then I'm not going to cast Royal Eruption here, even though it's a sorcery. I'm going to wait till next turn, because we know the opponent now is playing Jirari Disruption. So there's no point putting ourselves at risk there. Alright, they're going to cycle and neutralize. I'm assuming their whole plan right now is to try to find a way to kill Ugin. Yep, looks like what they're trying to do. Though they're low enough now that we've got 3, 6, 8. That would be Xaxes, even if they killed Ugin here. Extinction event, alright, kills Zirda. Alright, now we have to hope they just don't have a, like, negate here, I think is their plan. Another tome. Well, now they're just dead. Yep. Well, that's cute. I guess it was a backup Ugin that we didn't really need. And then Royal Eruption, target the opponent. Alright. Now see, I don't know if that's just a humble brag, like, username, but like Mr. Zero Ping. This hand. What do we do with this? I think we have to mulligan, and that's actually sad, because that hand was not the worst. Alright, sadly we're going to keep this, and it's not much better, really. I might have been better off keeping what we had. Man, more of this? Blech. Well, we'll see. We're going to at least play a Maze Mind Tome on our turn. Start getting us some extra love here. Well, we need to start getting the red lands, because we're going to need those at some point. I'm not going to play that Branch Slough pathway yet, because I don't know if we're going to want white or green out of it. Agonizing Remorse. Okay. I mean, that makes the most sense. Yeah. I guess we do that. I don't know how I feel about that, really, but... I mean, because part of me wants to put it to green, but I'm just going to put it to red and put this Zirda in my hand. And we'll just pass. I may take my time on this Maze Mind Tome just to draw cards instead of scry. No, that's not true, because the way this turn's going to play out, I'm going to use my mana for Zirda anyway. Ooh, never mind. I wish I would have saved it. Alright, we're going to go to... green? Give the opponent something to do with their mana. They're almost always going to want to... If they don't have a removal card, which I'm assuming they do, or else they would have countered there. Like... You don't waste counters on it, but you do try to kill it, because you look and think, oh, my deck's based around it. Obviously, I want to get rid of this. Oh, you know what? Dang it. I could have drawn a card for free. I wasn't even thinking. Dang it, I missed a card. I missed a free card, even. That's the worst kind of card to miss. You always want the free card. I just got too much in the habit of just clicking through there. Alright, we're just, like I said, we're just taking our time and kind of slowly building mana here. So I'm not in a big hurry to do anything. We're just going to go ahead and pass. And the opponent's obviously going to have counters or removal or something, but here we can just work our way into some things. So let's put some counters on here. Decline to turn it into a creature. No need to put that at risk right now. Eliminate, but eh. It is what it is. Alright, they're cycling neutralizes, which means they probably have a couple of different types of counters. Our best hope would be that they're the version that loaded up on Essence Scatters. But I don't know that they are. And then we'll put the counters on here. We'll decline to activate since we're not attacking. I'm going to go ahead and use this to hit the opponent. I mean, it's not like they don't know we have it at this point, you know? I think I'm just going to pass. The opponent's not really doing anything either here, so I feel like it could just be sort of a game of chicken. Or wait till I have multiple things saved up. That sort of situation. What do we want to go get? I guess go get another mountain. So if time comes where we want to cast this Ironcrag feat, we can. Okay, another Zirda. That's a way to get the opponent to spend some mana at least. So we don't hate that. Ooh, an extra Crawling Barrens. I don't hate that either. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4 if we attacked with the Crawling Baron, so that doesn't leave us room to do anything else. Though we could do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because even if we drew Ugin, we'd only be 1 mana away at this point. And the opponent knows we have the Ironcrag feat, so let's try this. It's a little sketchy. We'll cast a Zirda. See how the opponent feels. Oh, rewind. Well, that sucks. Well, that's not what we wanted to see. That was the opposite of awesome. Yeah, that's fine. We'll let the opponent kill a thing. Oh, they've not been able to kill it this whole time? Oh, man. Oh, man. This is not a drill. Shields down. Shields down. Are we literally going to win this game just hitting with a couple of Crawling Barrens attacks? That's so crazy. Are they literally just trying to cling to dust to gain life or whatever here? Wow. Okay, maybe this deck does randomly beat Dimir Control. I thought this was going to be our worst matchup, but we snuck a way through before, and maybe we're going to do it again here. I don't know. Right, another Crawling Barrens. Another Maze Mind Tome. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can activate the big one. I mean, yeah. If this dies, we just start working on the next one, I guess. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Oh, they're gonna use another Cling to Dust to gain some life is what's happening, it looks like. Wow, the opponent's in desperation mode. If you're all in on just Cling to Dust here, that's a hard life. Oh, that's not even it. They're just looking for an eliminate. They're not even going for the life gain. Wow. GG's. Okay, the opponent gets to go first here. We're going to keep. No clue what we're up against, but hey, oh, well, against that. Well, sadly, that changes what I wanted to do here. I'm going to put this on red and pass. Hopefully they don't have a Fabled Passage here. Actually, even if they did, wouldn't be the worst thing. Alright, there's a Fervent Champ. Oh, there's double Fervent Champs. Well, I guess if... See, that's a tough spot, because if we wait, we could kill both Fervent Champs, but we also get wrecked if we wait. So, you know, it's not really the best thing for us. Let's pass. All right. Looks like they don't want to play anything else. I thought maybe there could be a Rimrock Knight or something there. I was trying to bait them into using an extra card and possibly pick off a Rimrock Knight, but that is not a thing here. All right, we're going to put this one to go get a forest. On untap, well, we found all the land. That's, I guess, not good nor bad, but it is all the land. Oh gosh, it's really all the land. Okay, so I'm trying to think what's... Oh, they just scooped. Ooh, we get to go first, but this is absolutely a mulligan. We'll keep this, and Ugin's gots to go. Not going to be able to cast that anytime soon, so that can go away. We're just kind of slowly going to work our way up to something. I don't know what something is yet. Okay, we'll set this to white. Why not? Ooh, Rada didn't just die. Well, that was unexpected. Rada dead now? No? Not now. What's happening? Why did the opponent not kill Rada on our turn? Didn't kill it on their turn. Is there just like a murderous rider here? Is that what's happening? No, no murderous rider even. What kind of hand is this? Alright, I guess I'll put Zirda in our hand, right? Oh, she first strikes when she attacks, forgot. Okay, let's do this. End the turn. Now something to kill Rada? There's the murderous rider. What were they waiting on? Yeah, that's a weird turn. That just feels like they just took damage for nothing. But I don't know. Maybe they were afraid of something. I have no idea. Okay, so we could cast Zirda and then put counters on a land. Or we could just kill off a murderous rider, which sounds kind of awesome. I think we'll pass, though. We'll see what the opponent's up to. Maybe we can get lucky and catch him trying to put one of the enchantments on it or something, but, you know, I doubt it, but figure we could take a shot. I'm going to use this Fire Prophecy. I really like Chandra here, so I'm going to get rid of this Ironcrag Feat. Well, that's nifty. I guess if we'd have done it on our turn, we'd been able to play the Temple. Wasn't even thinking about it. Well, alright. Well, glad we drew this. So we at least get a chance to get this Chandra down, because that Elspeth's Nightmare was coming for her. I mean, she's probably going to need a Blood Chief's Thirst anyway, but, you know, fact of the matter. Alright, get the Royal Eruption. Nope, that's all it took. Well, you know, this actually turned out pretty good, and truthfully, we kind of had a shot in that last game had we not just drawn so many extra lands there at the end. We actually had way more land than the opponent had. But yeah, this is actually playable. The only downside is like the orreries were cool, but they didn't really get to stick. Unfortunately, I drew them when it didn't matter, or I had to scry one to the bottom, you know, early in one of those games, I think. So we didn't really get to see the orreries in action. Maybe they're the card that needs to be replaced, but it was kind of cool to have them in there just to try it, see if we could do something with it. Kind of disappointed they didn't really get to work though, so we'll see. I don't know how good or bad they are, but it's kind of neat, and I like the fact that it's another thing you can do with the Ironcrag feat, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't know if this deck's worth it or not. It was fun though. And it won some surprising situations I didn't expect it to, so that's always a bonus. But anyway, just figured I'd show you something different. I don't know how you feel about it. Let me know down in the comments below. Maybe it's terrible. Maybe you think it's insane to even try this. I don't know. But let me know. I'm curious. And remember, if you haven't, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell and help me out. I'd really appreciate it, especially right now. And oh, Cat update. Cat is home. He went through all of his surgeries. Now he's just drugged up and unhappy with his cone of shame. He's going to be like that for about 10 or 12 days. But we at least have him home. We're more broke because of it, but hey, at least we have a happy and healthy, well, kind of happy, but definitely healthy kitty. Also remember, if you want this deck list or you want to come join us in the Discord, follow me on Twitch or Twitter, or just check out my sponsors or buy some merchandise. All those links are in the description down below. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.